Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. My name is Meg. This is my little puppy Oakley, and I talk a lot on this channel about yoga, mainly tips and tricks and things that you guys can follow along from home, but also some health and wellness as well. I'm a fully qualified yoga teacher, beautician, and masseuse. This video, I'm going to be focusing on yoga poses that you can do if you're someone that has a lot of stiffness through the body. So maybe there's not much movement that goes on. Maybe you're someone that doesn't have very much movement through the body. This could be due to your job, so if you're working at a desk a lot, it could be due to an injury, lack of mobility. It can all contribute to having that lack of movement and the stiffness across the body, but it's really important to kind of try and bring that back and get that movement back in, just to help you have a healthier body and a healthier lifestyle. I've got a good grippy mat. You won't really need anything to do this video. If you're someone that really doesn't have much flexibility, it might be worth having some blocks or a strap just to help you a little bit more. I've got a good grippy mat as well on a hardwood floor, which always helps to support joints, but other than that, you don't need anything else. And when you're ready, we will get started. So we're going to start laying all the way down onto our backs. I always think that when you're a little bit stiffer across the body, laying down and doing yoga on your back and any supported kind of position where you're not challenging your strength too much, it's always going to help, because it's going to help you to kind of do more in these poses. It's going to help you to do more in these poses because you're not having to use strength and balance as well, so it helps you to kind of find that movement, find that mobility. So yeah, we're going to start laying down to begin with. All the way down onto your backs. We'll bend the knees up and in towards the chest, and we'll just start by giving them a hug in. You can rock from side to side here maybe. So we're just going to start to massage out across the back. So we're doing small movements that are going to increase mobility across the ligaments and joints. And we'll come back into the center. Try and do some little circles with the feet, get them moving. If circles are too much, you can just flex and point the toes. We're trying to get some movement here. Wiggling those toes around, rolling the ankles. Squeeze the knees in towards you. And then we're going to place the hands onto the knees and start to take the knees into a circle. So bringing them in, rolling them out and taking them away. Finding a bit of movement across those hips. And then we'll take those circles the other way. We'll hug those knees in again, and then just start to separate the feet apart, and maybe grabbing hold of your ankles and starting to push your knees away from you. You can always wriggle here if you need to, so you can bounce those knees, getting them nice and open, but maybe just stick to stillness for now. And we're going to take the feet down. I'm not sure where Oakley is. I think it's fine. Your feet are hip width apart. Knees are up towards the ceiling. Feet are flat and toes are facing the bottom of the mat. We're lifting up the left leg. We're going to take the outside of the left foot to the outside of the the right leg. And then we're going to start to bounce the hip here. And then we'll swap over and do the other side. Right leg lifts, and we're taking the outside of the right foot to the outside of the left leg and bouncing that knee away. should feel a good amount of movement and a good stretch into that hip. And we'll bring those knees back up in towards you. We're going to try and use our core muscles here, and we're going to take this as slowly and as carefully as you need to. You can always place cushions down either side of you to help do this. We're going to try using our tummy muscles and slowly dropping both bent knees over towards the right hand side. Slowly taking them down, maybe walking the left leg, left hand out to the side. Right hand comes on top of the left leg, pushing it down, so you're getting a twist across the back here. Breathing here. And we'll take one more deep breath in. We'll bring both knees up into the center and then over towards the left hand side this time. Right hand can come out to the side, left hand comes on top of the right leg. Long, slow, deep breaths. Relaxing those knees down. And we'll let go and take both the knees up into the center again, and we'll hug them in towards you. Maybe from rocking from side to side again. We're then going to rock all the way up into a seated position. And then we're going to come into our tabletop position from here. So your hands are coming in front, hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. We're going to come into our cat-cow spines from here. So as you inhale, you're lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, squeezing the shoulder blades together, gazing forwards. Holding your breath here, and when you need to take your exhale, tucking the tailbone under, lifting the belly, spreading the shoulder blades and taking the chin in towards the chest. Same again, keep going on your own breath. So as you need to inhale, you're dropping the belly and lifting the tailbone, squeezing the shoulder blades together and gazing forwards. Holding it until you need to take your exhale. And you're lifting the tailbone, taking the tailbone under, lifting the tummy up high and spreading through the shoulder blades. Carrying on your own breath. We'll do a couple more here. We'll meet back into a flat back, maybe rock those hips from side to side. Do some barrel rolls here so you can drop the chest down, roll it up and down. Going the other way. You can do your cat-cow spines at the same time, so as your belly drops down, lifting the tailbone, squeezing the shoulder blades together as it rolls up, tucking the tailbone under and spreading through the shoulder blades. And back into the center. We're going to come into our low lunge from here. So we're going to pick up the right foot. I'm going to walk forwards. Now Oakley's moved out of the way. Pick up the right foot and step it down in between the hands. Walk the foot forward. So you want to make sure that your right knee is directly above your right ankle. And then you can slide your back knee behind. Coming into your low lunge. Deep stretch across the body. You can always place your hands on blocks here. These sorts of poses where gravity kind of helps to get you, to pull you down, and you don't have to use your muscles, are really good poses to do if you're a little bit stiff across the body, because gravity will slowly push you and kind of stretch out those muscles. Deep breath in and exhale. We'll shuffle that leg back. Same thing on the other side. We're lifting the left leg and stepping it in between the hands. Same thing again, making sure your left knee is directly above the left ankle, and walk your back knee behind so you can feel a good stretch into your hips. Same thing again, stretching here. Long, slow, deep breaths. This is such a good pose to stretch out through the hips. One more deep breath in. And we'll step the left foot back. Rock the hips from side to side if you need to. And then we're going to come into bound angle. So we're sitting back down, taking the feet together and dropping the knees out to the side. Wiggling the feet in towards you and dropping the knees out to the side. You can bounce the knees here, get a little bit of movement across the knees. Oakley, no. Good boy. That's fine. And then see if you can hold the pose here. So your hands are wrapped around your toes and you're pushing your knees down. You can always do some cat-cow spines from here as well, so you can push the chest forwards and then round the spine over, getting a little bit more movement if you want. And we'll come back into the center. Let's take the legs into a cross-leg sit and we'll do a bit of movement with the shoulders. A few circles going one way and then the other way. Lift them up towards the ears and then push them down. Up towards the ears and push them down. We're going to come into our last stretch from here. So we're taking the hands out in front and we're going to come all the way up. We're going to come all the way up to stand with the feet wide. You might need a block here to place your hands onto a block, or you can place them down into the mat. We're going to start to bend into one knee just a little bit and then over to the other side. So this is just a really gentle stretch, just stretching your inner hips, your hamstrings. And just take this as low as it kind of feels comfortable. You want to feel a stretch at about 50%, but not too much. It's just a small bend into the knees, getting a nice inner hip stretch. We'll take a couple more here. And then we'll come back down into a seated position. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's one that you can continually use and continually practice with to kind of help gain that flexibility throughout the body. You're so silly. You are. Please like and subscribe. It means so much to me when you guys hit the subscribe button, and the more people I have supporting this channel, the more I can bring you guys free wellness and yoga content. So please go and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It honestly means so much to me, and I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Thanks. Bye.